Good morning! Welcome back to my tiny little corner of YouTube where we keep bumping into each other. How the bloody devil are you? Oh my god, I'm very excited today. Up at the crack of dawn, which not a lot gets me up at the crack of dawn, I'm not gonna lie. But today, what gets me up at the crack of dawn is Manifest. I'm heading up to Newcastle with my mama and I'm dragging my mum along, bless her. She has no idea what she's going to. But she's ride or die. She's just like, yeah, sure, sir, yeah, I'll come with you. Don't know where we're going or anything. So yeah, super excited. A full day of just inspiring people. So I'm just excited to just be in the room, in the presence of just pure legends, if you ask me, in my opinion. People that are really inspiring to me, people that are living the dream. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I thought I'm going to attempt to bring you along with me, although vlogging in public isn't going to, let's be honest, I just haven't had that much experience. So we're not going to put a negative spin on it. I have just seen 3 magpies, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl. Well, I'm a girl, feminine energy, let's go. Magpies, I always say, are my spirit animal. I always say they're my spirit animal because I have shiny magpie syndrome. Like, I have all these ideas, then I flip to the next and I have to kind of control myself. Plus, I just see magpies all the time. And Chris actually has a tattoo over his arm of a magpie because it's my spirit animal. So there you go, it's going to be a good day. We've seen the Maggies.
Or something. So do you see what I mean? Just literally taking it instead of disconnecting from the entire thing. Resonate more. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Amazing.
Yes. Oh, exciting. Excellent. So I'm going to just bring my little timer over here because I tend to get.
But it felt like I'd lost my freedom, all the fun and adventure from my life. Time of my life where I really have lost, not everything.
Yeah, would you mind standing up and give me a round of applause?
Is that okay?
Yeah! Okay, if it's okay, I want you to stand up. I want you to go, yeah!
We're 24 hours past. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know where to start. I had the best freaking day. Like, absolutely had the best day ever. Matt at Canny Crystals just, as an ex-wedding and event planner, he did an exceptional job. You'd have thought that's what he did for a living. Like, the event was seamless, absolutely seamless, bless him. And he did it all by himself. So from manifesting it last year to execution, absolutely brilliant. And I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting some teething problems for somebody who doesn't always do it, and it's a new concept. It's a big event for even people who do it. It's a big event. So to put on something like that and dealing with all the moving parts, I was thinking it's probably going to be a little teething problem somewhere. There's going to be something, technical issues, I don't know, queuing issues, something. Let me tell you, not one thing, absolutely flawless. I could not fault it. Like, it was so good. Definitely going back next year. The energy was just electric. From a personal point of view, I would probably do some things different. I would probably stay in Newcastle for 2 nights. We got the train on the morning and came straight back. We're only in York, so it's only an hour away, so it's very doable. But I think it would have been really nice to stay the night before so that we didn't have to get up at like 4 a.m. Because we had to be at the venue for 8. And we didn't have to be, but we wanted to because we wanted good seats. And we were there for like, I don't know, 7:30, 20 to 8. So we were there nice and early, so we were right at the front of the queue, which was brilliant. But if we'd have stayed in a hotel, we could have just got up at a reasonable hour. And although I didn't feel tired at all throughout the day, because it was just amazing, I think coming home, I was like, oh, I'm drained. And you take on a lot of energy at these things. Like, it's just quite, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in like the best of ways, but it's just like a lot going on. And I think I would have stayed over the night of as well, because a lot of people were like, I think it'd have been great if there'd have been I might suggest this to him actually for next year, after party where everybody went and then could just hang out together and stuff, because I think that would have been like really nice, like to be around other like-minded people, make friends. There was lots of people like on their own, really brave, went on their own. And obviously some of the speakers may have got involved. And I just think that would have been like a perfect ending. I think just to keep it going really. But that's maybe not something Mark would want to. Maybe I'll organise it. Maybe I'll organise the after party for next year. That's what we'll do. I'm going to suggest if he wants an after party, I'm going to organise it because he doesn't need anything else. We just need a venue for us all to go to. And also, like, I feel like today would have been really nice if I was just having, like, a hotel breakfast, a little wander around the city, a freaking spa day. I don't know. I feel like I just need to, like, process what happened in that room. It was powerful. It was so powerful. It'd be nice if I'd have just allowed a little bit of time, like instead of like, and there was lots of people doing this, like just getting back and rushing home and getting the dinner on the table and bedtime and, you know, all the usual things, and then straight back into it today. I just think it would have been nice to just, let's take Manifest abroad. Let's all just go away for a weekend or something, have a full retreat. I think he should. The thing is about Matt is, it's the first time I've met him in real life. Although you kind of make these connections with people online and you feel like you know them. He has a very special way of making everybody feel welcome. He was so, like, from the minute we were stood in the queue, he personally made me feel like I'd known him for years and he was welcoming old friends. Like, he has a really special knack of doing that. I think that's just, you don't learn that. I think that's in your bones. I think the fact he's a Geordie, the fact that, like, he's just a heart, he's got a big heart, he's just a beautiful soul. I loved meeting him. Showed the type of people that was in that room. You know, vibe attracts your tribe. That's exactly what happened in that room. Matt attracted them people. He attracted his people. Be positive and happy and fun and enjoy life. And, you know, but still, you've still got to put in some work. You've still got to do the actual doing, haven't you? And bring the energy and protect your energy and do all of the things without sacrificing anything else. So it's about finding and creating the balance. It's really important to acknowledge these things. It's a starting point. If you can acknowledge the fact that we need to do these things, we need to put ourselves, you know, there'd have been people in that room that were terrified. I mean, to be honest, all the speakers said they were terrified, and I think they were, like, but they put themselves out there. They did that. And there'd have been people in that room that would have been nervous about going on there. All the speakers kind of had the same message, which was, if you've got something to share, if you've got an impulse, a pull to share something or create something or step outside of your comfort zone, just do it. Just bloody go and do it, because sitting in your comfort zone, gets you nowhere. In fact, it gets you really unhappy very quickly. And who wants that? Like, who wants that? If you've got something that is making you think, I've got this to, I've got this to offer, I've got this to share, and you only need to change one person's life. Like, that's all it takes, doesn't it, to actually do something of purpose and meaning and reason. And I'm not just talking online. This doesn't have to just be online. We don't all have to go online and put our face out there and put ourselves out there. I mean, if you do, great, even better, because you can reach people in a different way. And I think Mark really proved that yesterday, that he's a stranger to me. I've never met him in my life, although maybe I have, hey, who knows, but I don't know I've ever met him before. He didn't make me feel like that. He had this way of me feeling so familiar and so comfortable that made me just instantly feel relaxed in that environment. That just shows the power of online, doesn't it? That just shows, like, by building communities and making cute communities and forming things online can be so beautiful, and you can really attract your people by just putting yourself out there. If you're not putting an authentic version of yourself out there, you are never going to attract the right person, whether that's a job, whether that's trying to build an audience or a community, whether that's meeting a partner. Like, if you're faking it and you're not being yourself because for whatever reason you think you're conditioned to be a certain way, you think in a certain way, somebody's telling you to be a certain way, you'll never attract them people, because you're attracting the wrong people. You're giving out the wrong message, aren't you? You're a magnet, and you need to make sure you're always being authentic and always put in the version of you that is true to you. And some people won't like that, and that's okay. And some people will love you, and that's really rewarding. I'm from a very traditional mindset of being like, oh, you do your GCSEs, you do your A-levels, you go to uni, and that's you set up for life. You make them commitments early on, and you follow that. If you're a doctor or an architect or a lawyer, you're like, well, that's me set for life. And that doesn't have to be the case. It can be for some people, and that's great, but it isn't for all of us. And we get to a stage in life where we give up learning because we think we know it all, or we think we've done all our learning. And I was in Newcastle 20 years ago studying for 3 years. I was studying business management, and on Instagram kind of saying, I learned more in the day. And in a way I did. Like, yesterday, being back in Newcastle felt very weird in a way. I mean, I have been back to Newcastle, but not lots. And I love Newcastle. Like, it holds a place in my heart. I feel a little emotional talking about it, actually. I think it felt kind of full circle. And if I was learning and being around them people that felt so like-minded and my people 20 years ago, my life probably would have been slightly different in terms of my career and seeking what I'm looking for and trying to find something that I feel like I've made it and I feel like I've been a success, like standing on my own 2 feet, me doing it, not anybody else, not standing in anybody else's shadow, like being the front man, driving my own ship. Yeah, it was just a weird and wonderful day. Like, it felt like, this is what I mean, like, Kirsty Gallagher, the Moon Lady, I call it the Moon Lady. I think some of you may have seen her. She's been on the telly a lot. She was the biggest speaker there yesterday. And she said that some people say, like, all our souls have been here before. So everybody in that room we have met before on another dimension. Or it was very witchy and I loved it. I was like, oh, we've all met before. And I could kind of get on board with that you could have been. It's like when you meet people and you're like, well, I was at that place then. How did I not know you? Like, how are we so like-minded and never met before? Like, that feels weird, doesn't it? Like, that feels weird to know, like, oh, but I just find all that so weird that our souls were meant to be somewhere together in that moment. And you can feel it when you're in the right place in the right moment and you feel aligned. You just feel that. You're like, yeah, this is exactly where I'm meant to be right now with these people. Also, I've had loads of fun, like finding everybody who was there on socials and having a look what everybody's up to and connecting with people. Yeah, the vibe, like, it's not over, like it ain't over, like it's continuing. It's like the gift that keeps giving. So much away from it. I mean, if you've ever been to like a networking or some type of thing in your industry, it's always so nice to be around like-minded people. But also, I think it was a really stark reality for me that, like, if you do want to show up online in some form, to me it feels quite alien. So it's very much like, oh, well, you know, I'm not Molly May, I'm not Mr. Beast, like I can't go on YouTube. Who do I think I am going on YouTube? Like, I'm not going to have millions of subscribers. Like, it just made me realise that I don't actually need millions of subscribers. Like, I only need a few people to watch my videos for. A few people to watch my videos. Like, that's okay. Like, that's absolutely fine to still put something out there and create something and have like a little creative outlet in some description and make something that you kind of enjoy doing and learning and growing. And you don't have to be like, you know, the elite type of thing. It's like saying, oh, I'm not going to start running because I'm not going to do a marathon, or I'll never be Usain Bolt. Like, you don't have to. You can still do Couch to 5K. You can still start somewhere. There's room for everybody. And I think it was quite nice, like, being in that room to realise that actually, you know, 450 people and obviously I'm still massively in development stage of whatever is happening around here. But, you know, and people have established what they want and where they're going. But they were still probably micro influencers or pro content creators. So, but it was just kind of like, it kind of made me realise, like, if I was an electrician and I went to an electrician conference, that's okay. Like, there's going to be a whole room full of electricians, which is great. I don't know why I said electricians. It's such a weird thing to say, but I've said it now, so I'm going with it. Yeah, so, you know, a whole room full of that you can bounce off. It's networking, it's ideas, it's kind of getting there. And it's the same thing. And it's okay to have an online business or show up online in some capacity. And not be like, oh, there isn't enough room, like, oh, it's so hard, it's such a hard industry to get into, like, you know, starting a YouTube channel is like really hard, like you're never going to be. You don't have to be. You don't have to have 10 million subscribers to do it. You can have 50 subscribers and do it. Like, it's fine. Like, you can still keep doing it and giving something new a go. Like, don't ever let that hold you back, because that could be the one thing, couldn't it? Like, oh, well, what's the point? Well, if the point is for you to just put something out there and give something a go, is that not a good enough reason? Is that not a good enough reason to say, oh, hey, I tried something, I've done that? And who knows? Who knows where it might lead to, what doors it might open? But I'll tell you one dead cert, not doing it will never get you there. It's going to get you there. No, like, it's just not going to happen. At least trying something new is a step in the right direction, that's for sure. So many takeaways. I just want to go back. And relive it all over. I mean, obviously I know there'll be next year. It just felt kind of surreal as well. I don't know why it felt so surreal to me, but like everybody that was speaking, not everybody, there was a couple of speakers that I didn't know anything about, but and most of them I was very excited to meet and hear them speak. A couple of my favourites, I mean, Susie Ashworth brings the energy every time. Like, her work is very inspiring and motivating, and I just love how she puts that spin on everything, and it feels quite very unique. It's like her own way. So check out Susie Ashworth, that's for sure. Victoria Jackson was actually the wild card for me because I didn't know a lot about her, but trust me, I'm going to find out a lot about her now. I'm going to go online and stalk her Instagram, find out everything I can that she's got out there, and because she was definitely my vibe, and I didn't expect that. And she did this beautiful visualization, and we stepped into like our dream home, and I tell you what, mine was beautiful. Like, I did an exceptional job of that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did an exceptional job. My home was chef's kiss. It was absolutely immaculate. But that was lovely. So I'd love to find some more of her. Maybe she does some visualizations online, so I'm definitely gonna look her up and find out a little bit more about her. Because, like I said, she was kind of my wild card. I didn't know I was gonna love her as much as I did. And obviously Matt, I mean, Canny Crystals, I knew I was gonna love him. I wouldn't have gone to his event if I didn't think I did. So I thought he was fabulous. Then we had Kimberly Gallagher. And she's the feng shui expert, which I love her content. Her content is so relatable. I mean, she's the reason why I have a red ribbon tied to the drain under the kitchen sink. I mean, and a plant next to the sink. Like, she has like really practical feng shui things. So she was so glamorous. She was the most glamorous. She was all in white. She was absolutely stunning. She looked at pure class on stage, if you ask me. There was, of course, Francesca Amber, who is like, she started it all really for me, to be honest. The whole like, she is absolutely unapologetically get shit done type of woman. She's just like, don't worry about the perfection. Like, don't let that stop you. And I think I need to hear that a lot, because for me, I can hold on to very much like, oh, that's not perfection. I'm not going to, I did a story. No, I did an Instagram story when I was there. And I typed the wrong thing. I typed in "have a great day" and tagged at Canny Crystals in. And I meant to put "having a great day." That shit would have fucking eaten me up. That would have like stalled me like 100. I'd been like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's posted, it's gone out. Mark shared it. It's not coming back. It's not that fucking deep, is it? Like, read it like "have a great day, Canny Crystals," or read it like, oh, she was meant to put "having a great day." Like, it's just not that deep, is it? But stuff like that can really overwhelm me and stop me in my tracks and be like, oh, I'm such an idiot, I've done it wrong, and then chew myself up, and then that like affect any type of progression. Like, enough that old me would have been very much like, that's it, I can't do another story, can't do it, and who cares? It's just a freaking typo. I'm not the best speller in the world. Like, on reflection, when I look back, I'd realised I'd wrote the wrong thing. Does anybody care? And if they do, they're definitely not my people. Like, so for those of you that are wondering, I had a really good day yesterday. I absolutely loved it. Anybody wants to know where I'll be this time next year, I will be at Manifest 2026. Maybe I'll go back next year and be a completely different version of me, because if I went back this time last year, I'm a completely different version. And I do think that like that is part of life. Like, part of life is growing and evolving and learning and being a better version of you. And that can look any way to anybody. Like, that doesn't have to be a certain way, because life isn't quite that straightforward, is it? We love it to be black and white. But it isn't black and white. Life is very much all the shades of grey. Generally, I just feel like my brain is kind of, like I said, like, I feel like I am in a very much development stage, and I am just trying to figure things out. But also, I do feel like some type of true alignment, and I do feel like I am on the right path, even though this path at the minute's like, it's not even like formed. It's like the hardcore, you know, and it's all like the gravel. And then I think eventually it will be like, the work will have started and we're on this like beautiful like yellow brick road or something. But at the moment it's like, it is a bit all over. It is a bit rough and ready. But yeah, because even, I think I may have missed this off. I can't remember if I finished this, but even when I booked the tickets after reading Mark's book in February, and I really wanted to come, and then I booked the tickets. Even at that stage, I hadn't started a YouTube channel. I don't even really know if it was in my psyche. I mean, I think it's always been in my psyche. I've had a vlogging camera for 10 years. But it did kind of just feel very much like, what have you got to lose? Like, nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I'm still uncertain of exactly where it's going, but I just enjoy the content. So although it did feel like what they were saying to me yesterday did feel like something was reaching me, and it was feeling aligned, and it was feeling very much like, yeah, I don't know where this is, I don't know what it is for me and what's going to happen, but right now this feels like the right thing to do. And then even like making some of the reels and posting on social, because everybody's gone crazy on Instagram. And I love Instagram, but I'm not massively excited about making short form content. Like, I'm not massively excited about reels and photos. I don't mind photos when they're like really nice photos, but that's not what I want to do. What I really enjoy is this long form content. Talking to the camera, maybe podcasting, I don't know, but this like lengthy conversation. I like the visual. I like putting something together with words and pictures and visions. Like, the YouTube just feels like a deeper thing. It's like an evergreen type of content that isn't going to be like disposable. Unlike, I do feel like the short form doesn't feel massively aligned to me, but I also appreciate that it needs to happen. That's like imperfect progression. It's just like I kind of got to put something out there to do it, but it isn't the content that I'm overly excited or overly proud of. And I'm not saying my YouTube videos are like something I'm really proud of, not yet, but maybe one day, because I feel like I'm still just learning and I'm figuring it out. But the quality of watching something on a 4K, maybe on the TV or maybe on your phone, is completely different to watching a reel or a TikTok or something like that. It just, to me, it's just, it doesn't have that same connection as we have now. So, yeah, just generally, I think everything that I've kind of coming down, I mean, I might talk about this again because maybe my thoughts have changed, but kind of coming down from yesterday, I do feel like building a community or online where I'm supposed to be right now, even if it's a small community, even if it's just a few of us, like, it just feels lovely. You know, if I get a notification that somebody's commented on my videos, I'm like, oh, somebody's commented on my videos. Like, it just feels so nice. It's like just a nice little reminder. And I'm always saying to the universe on a morning, because I leave my phone downstairs, I'm like, send me a sign. And when I pick up my phone, it might be that notification of somebody's liked my videos or my views have gone up. And that's like a little like, ooh, it's so exciting. And it's small, it's really small, but it doesn't take away the excitement. In fact, it's probably more exciting at this stage when the numbers are so small, I imagine. I mean, I have no idea because I don't have large numbers, but because it's that connection with the people that are watching, like you that are watching. It's me and you, isn't it? It's nobody else. It's just us right now. And if you've wrote a little comment or given me a little thumbs up, that feels really connected, even though we're not in person, and we may know each other in real life, we may not know each other in real life. And it just feels like a deeper connection, but it's powerful that what you can still do online and still meet your people. There was people in the audience yesterday like that were asking questions like, what if I've not found my people, or how do I kind of find them? And you will always find your people if you're putting out your true self. Like, your people will find you. And even if it's just your person to start with, that's nice, isn't it? Because it can feel very lonely. Being a mum can feel lonely if you've got small children. Working in an office on your own can feel lonely. Working online on your own business can feel lonely. And sometimes even when there's lots of people around you, if you're not with the right people, it's really lonely. But I think there's always hope. As long as you're putting your authentic, true self out there, then that will attract your person or your people, and it'll make you feel less lonely. Because it's so easy to get to a certain stage in life where maybe you're thinking you should be where you're supposed to be, or your body may be hormonally changing. I'm not mentioning the M word, but we all know what I'm talking about. And things may be like changing, and you may be feeling like that loneliness where you're just not in the right place or you're not with the right people. And it's so easy actually to disconnect and just go, nobody's understanding me, like nobody's getting it. And then what do? We just disconnect. And actually that's just even worse. So you have to just have faith and take action that you are making sure that you're being authentic. Miracles may happen. Susie Ashworth said that yesterday. She said, faith plus action equals miracles. And I think that can relate to anything, in anything that anybody's doing. If you hold the faith and you apply that action, the miracles will happen. And whatever that action may be, it may be really small, it may be steps in the right direction, it might be, I want to get fit, it might be that first run to the end of the street, it might be something bigger, it might be starting a new business, it could be anything. But it's powerful, isn't it? Faith plus action equals miracles. Jess Cunningham is absolutely wild, but on like in all the right, like she's just fab. She's just running around, she's being crazy. She's like having us singing, like she had us singing I love money, money loves me. Like all this crazy stuff. We're like, money rains down. I don't know what it was. She was just having us singing and we're all like crazy wild women just going, yeah, in this American accent. But it was just fun, and she's just very, I mean, what she does is amazing. She was on The Apprentice, but she has like she's kind of created this modality, belief code, and I have done some things with her online, and I've had some really actually powerful kind of beliefs that I didn't know existed that kind of come through. Like what she says is you might have a limited belief about something, and it's tied to some subconscious that you have no idea at all about. She was amazeballs, and I think I talked about Kirsty Gallagher, the Moon Lady. She was also amazing. You might have seen her Cosmic Weather Report on Instagram as well. So she was great. She's very witchy. So she's very, very spiritual. I quite like it. I think she's great. If you're kind of starting on your spiritual journey, she might not be for everybody because she's, like I say, very witchy. She would have been burned at the stakes years ago for sure. But she's proud to own that as well. So that's what's amazing about her. But yeah, just can't wait for next year. Can't wait for the new and exciting speakers, and hopefully some of the old ones will come back. And yeah, I better get started planning that after pie I've promised everybody, haven't I? So if you can't make it to something like that, but there's something you want to go and you want to be around like-minded people, whether that's just a yoga class, or you want to join the local running team, or you want to even start a baby group with your baby and like you're feeling a little nervous to do it, like get around them people, get around your people. It will encourage you. Like even if it just starts online, even if it's just like, I want to, meet like-minded mums, I've got a newborn baby, and you find them online, then that's great. But if you can get in person with them, it does absolutely accelerate. It takes it to another level. Being in people's presence and taking on their energy and borrowing their energy is super powerful. Like it's just another thing. So thanks for listening. I hope you liked some of my clips. I know there wasn't loads of clips from Manifest, but I mean, let's be fair, we all have to start somewhere, and vlogging in public is not going to be... Well, maybe I'll try. Let's try over the next week to be a bit more confident with vlogging in public and just going for it and taking you guys with us a little bit more, because I really love putting them videos together, and just looking back it's so nice. It's so nice to see like my experiences in this format. Let's just put that out there. I'm going to get better this week. Let me just try my best for the next week to create a little bit more content outside of these four walls. So let's get brave. Let's step outside the comfort zone. And let me know if you're going to do anything this week. One thing that makes you feel a little bit like, oh, that's a little awkward. I want to do it, but it's a little awkward. Let me know if you're going to do anything this week, because I'd love to hear from you. I always love having comments. It's like my favourite thing. It's like a little lottery win for me. I'm like, oh, somebody's wrote a comment. This is exciting. Who is it? Lovely to see you all. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Chat again soon.